As anticipated, Cardano ADA has been trading within this channel that I talked about in my previous video between 70 cents and 72 cents. And we ended up testing some key levels such as the 50 EMA and our fair value gap. Now, this fair value gap I did talk about, and I did anticipate us finding resistance, and we ended up finding resistance twice. And for as long as we continue to hold support at this channel, then, I'm still bullish. And it is looking likely that we will continue to consolidate within this channel. And even though it's boring, it is healthy for the market, considering we have seen some volatility over the last few days. So, for example, here we have seen some, big moves to the downside, and of course, throughout the course of last week, we also seen some huge moves to the downside as well. And so, yeah, as things stand at the moment, we are consolidating, and it is healthy for the market. It gives people some breathing room, if you like. And so, yeah, it is looking like today is going to be a repeat of yesterday. And for as long as we continue to, test out these key levels, such as the 50 EMA and our fair value gap, then that is definitely healthy for the market. Now, from an Elliott Wave Theory perspective, what you can see is some corrective moves. So, for example, here, what you have is some three-wave moves. So you have a WXY structure over here, for example. You have another WXY structure over here. If I zoom in slightly, you can see that we have another three-wave move here. And it's looking likely that we have another three-wave move in formation as things stand at the moment. So you have W wave, your X wave, and then your Y wave. And that kind of, I guess, aligns with my analysis with regards to us just continuing to bounce up and down between this lower target at 70 cents and 72 cents. And so very quickly, what I can do is look at our target for our X wave, and it looks like our X wave isn't yet finalized. So this X wave would reach anywhere between 72 cents and 72.1, I believe, and 72.9. Yeah. So anyway, within this range here, and it looks like we'll probably get rejected at the EMA levels and then continue to see moves to the downside. And so, yeah, we can probably anticipate ADA to reach that lower target once again at 70 cents, as you can see here. So anywhere within this range. And so, yeah, I'm anticipating a repeat of yesterday, where we're going to have another boring sideways action, but it's definitely healthy for the market. Now, if I remove this and talk about the midterm, now midterm, I'm not necessarily bearish or worried or have any concerns, given the fact that we do have some volume. So if I bring up the volume profile, what you can see is we have a lot of volume within this channel here that I talked about in my previous video, and we have some buying pressure and some selling pressure. And so that kind of, again, aligns with my analysis with regards to us just continuing to bounce up and down between that target between 70 cents and 72 cents. And so, yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about this local low at 58 cents being broken. There is still a possibility that this 64-cent mark could be broken. But as things stand at the moment, for as long as we continue to hold this position that we're currently in and retest our levels, especially the 200 EMA, then it will look likely that the wave 2 that I'm currently tracking will be confirmed. And yeah, we can then track our wave 3. Now, on the 4-hour chart, what you can see also is some buying pressure within this region here between 62 cents and 69 cents. And so, yeah, again, the likelihood of us actually breaking that 58-cent mark is looking unlikely, unless, of course, something spooks the market and we see more moves to the downside. Now, we also do have our fair value gap, and so should we break this low, then we could potentially see a wick into our fair value gap and then see us bouncing up to the upside, where we can potentially retest our 50 EMA and 200 EMA. I think the daily chart more or less tells a similar story as well, where we have some buying pressure within this range between 62 cents and 69 cents. So yeah, it's not really looking likely that we will break this low at 58 cents and also at 50 cents. So yeah, that's just my quick update on Cardano ADA. I'm expecting more of the same from yesterday, more sideways action. And for as long as we continue to hold this position, then, nothing's going to be too concerning in my eyes. So hopefully you found this video useful. And if you did, then feel free to hit that like button. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.